There I am. There's this thing in front of me that says you are live, but I don't know if you can see me because of the thing in front of me. Georgianne, welcome aboard. Michelle, it's one L. Michelle with one L. I know I typed it and realized, oops, I put in two L's. I've done that before. Welcome aboard, everyone. I'm broadcasting, believe it or not, from my bed at the Knights Inn Motel in Sierra Vista. I sat in the chair over there by the little desk they have. What an uncomfortable chair. I said, you know what? I'm just going to do it here. Do it here where I'm comfortable. Why not? Besides, everything's up here. Got my water, got my notebook, got the scratch off, got my phone. Hey, I'm set. I'm good to go. The lighting, I hope, is good. Jeff, you're not here yet, but hopefully the lighting's good. Kobe's here. Welcome aboard. Um, I did check for once, remembered to check, and I do not see a thumbnail for Nate. So I don't believe we're going to do Nate at 8 or 5 because it's 3 o'clock my time here. Michelle, I was going to ask you, have you gotten things straightened out with the workman's comp stuff and all that? I sure hope. I was going to say, well, Michelle's here early. She's not driving. Then I realized, no, she's not driving. She's probably been at home the whole time. Thank you, Kobe. I appreciate that. Um, so it's us. It's us or rust. Updates. And a new way of doing things tonight because of the updates. First of all, my health is good. I seem to be doing a little bit better. It's been a little bit on the warm side as far as going outside and doing any hiking around town. Currently, it is, and it was like this yesterday as well during the live stream. It was 100. Today is 102 in Sierra Vista. Uh, yeah, we could shovel sunshine. I could go out there and, you know, I'm actually losing my tan because it's too dead gone hot to go outside. I want to work on my tan. All right. Meanwhile, yesterday, after the live stream yesterday, I did call the transmission place, and they had the truck in. They said it's the clutch is shattered. They ordered a clutch. It should be here sometime today. They expect to have the truck done Thursday, which is tomorrow. And so then I ventured to ask, well, what is the estimate of the repair cost? And I almost hurt myself. I was expecting, $700-800, hopefully, around there, under 1,000. He says, "Oh, it should be about 1,400." I just about pooped because Jack with a J. Thank you, Sonia with a J, and Michelle with a L, one L. Finally been approved, but it isn't until July 19th. Wow. That is a shame, Michelle. Prayers for you. So I've got 900, that's the 570 that all of you gave me. Then I have another 400 that I had held back from my own income from Social Security. Obviously, I've not been able to work for the last couple of weeks. It's going to be a little bit tricky to see if they will accept what I have, maybe even a little less, because I do have to have gas money in order to get back and forth to work from, let's say Miller Canyon or Carr Canyon, about 10 miles away from Sierra Vista, when there is work to do, and there will be some work to do. I checked the application today. There's nothing close today. There's work in Bisbee, there's work in Benson, uh, nothing right here in Sierra Vista, but I know that jobs will come up here in Sierra Vista. Again, Nate, welcome aboard. Again, it's going to be a matter of whether they say that they'll release the vehicle to me and that I can, do paperwork with them, whatever, so that I can, work over the next couple of weeks, pay off the repair, and then get on the road to Parker by the 29th. Or I may have to ask Joe to please send the paperwork here to perhaps Jill's house and use the ADOT people down here. I still got to come up with the money for insurance. I mean, not my car insurance. That's paid. I pay that first of the month, anyways. But this is the bond insurance. It's supposed to be a couple $100, and then whatever the plates cost. So all in all, when I thought I was sitting pretty, especially because of your generous donations to my PayPal account, that that covered the cost of towing and everything, but there's still the cost now of getting the truck out, and it looks like I'm going to be $400 or $500 short just for that, and then got to earn that, pay them. It's going to be tight. It's going to be real tight, but hey, I'm in God's hands, and that's all that matters. Sue is here. Welcome aboard. Oh, I won't stress, Carol. It doesn't do you any good to stress. That's not effective. Stressing does no good. It will be what it's supposed to be. And in some ways, it's turning into an adventure. For instance, today was a Mr. Magoo kind of day, a little bit. I stepped out the door. It's 84. This is at 7:30 this morning. And I said, well, do I go down like it's a good 2 blocks to the Safeway? And I thought, no, the Speedway is just right here. Just, 1,000 feet. Not even a block, not even any of that. Not a half a block, just real close by. So I walked over the Speedway, and they didn't have any sandwiches. I was looking for like a breakfast croissant, something I could throw in the microwave here in the motel room, and they didn't have any out. And then the gentleman said, "Well, just a minute," and he waited on customers. He went to the back room and he found a whole box of them and came out, and I said, "Okay," I took 2 of them. This is interesting. It was $7.12 for 2 sandwiches. Okay. That's the going rate, with gas station food. Went back to my room. Got comfortable, took my clothes off again while the sandwich nuking, and got myself all set up for breakfast, and opened the sandwich, and it was moldy. I said, no. So I wrapped it back up, grabbed the other one that I had put in the refrigerator, put them back in the bag, and I walked back to Speedway. As I'm walking across the street, okay, a truck turned in front of me. There was plenty of room. Either way, he's not going to run over me. Except It was a water truck. Okay. And as he turns the corner, he doesn't know it. But oh boy, did I find out, he had like 25 feet of hose dragging behind the truck with a nozzle on it, big brass nozzle. It came that close from hitting me. I mean, I jumped. I think it went under me. And of course, I'm like waving, but you know, hopefully somebody noticed and flagged them down to say, "Hey, you're ruining your hose." They almost ruined me. Anyways, got my $7.12 back, and then I walked all the way down to Safeway. No incidences. In fact, there was a couple places where I could quick grab a little bit of shade, because by now it's pushing 90. Just in that short little time period, the temperature's rising fast, and the warnings on the radio, TV, phone, it's high UV index day, blah blah blah. But I made it to the Safeway, found a whole box of sandwiches, 4 of them, definitely better quality. It's not Jimmy Dean's, but it's another name brand. I can't remember. 4 of them, and out the door for, oh my God, $7.13. So for a penny more, I got much, much better. and not moldy. I had one, I needed to have food because my medicine at the hospital gave me, I'm supposed to take it with food. So yeah, okay, I did all that. And it was satisfying. It tasted good. Robbery is an R word. Linda, and I was just going to get to you and the rules tonight. It cost $30 when I left the transmission place. It's in Huachuca City. It's about 8 miles north of where I'm at now. And Jill couldn't help me because her car's, she doesn't have her car right now. Just short story. But so she couldn't come get me. And Steve had already gone home. I'm okay. I'm out there in the burning sun. I'm thinking to myself, I have no choice, but I'm going to have to find a motel. No motels within walking distance. No one in the shop was going to Sierra Vista when they closed the shop, which this is like 4:45. They close at 5. The owner says, no, I'm going north. And the other guy wasn't going home at all. He was going to stay late and work. Not on my truck, somebody else's. Anyway, so I gathered up the very bare minimal that I needed. I was like a photon. I was traveling light. Clothes on my back, which was shorts, shirt, sandals. That was it for clothes. Medicine, laptop, phone, notebook with the scratch-offs in them. That's it. Got a hold of a taxi company. First one said, oh, we only do military. Okay. So the second one, I said, they said, yeah, we'll pick you up. They get there, pick me up. And of course, you got to pay the fare. I told them where I was going. They said, well, it'll be $25 cash. Oh, I don't have cash. I don't carry cash. Okay. What about credit card, debit card? Well, that's 30. Okay, paid him $30, and he took me, what, 8 miles to here. $30. So now you know why I didn't go back to get the poker chips and the bucket and anything else. Uh, so now in the back of your mind, you're saying, well, what about work? How are you going to go to work? You could walk to work. Yeah, in, in some cases, I could walk to work or take, they do have bus service, a shuttle bus service here in Sierra Vista. As I understand, it's free. I don't know what the schedule of the routes are, times, whatever. But I'll find that out if I need to. But technically, I'm not. I don't want to stay here anymore. This is a luxury. It's beautiful. It's comfortable. I've slept well. It's got a microwave. It's got a refrigerator. It's got TV, which I've only watched the news twice. That's it. I don't care about anything else. I did see a pretty cool thing last night on America's Got Talent. But anyway, I'm more into either on my computer with YouTube or actually been snoozing. Um, Doing good, Timmy. Thank you for coming aboard. So, when I went to the Safeway, I realized that there was a Goodwill across the street. They weren't open yet because it was still only 8:30 in the morning. But I thought, well, I can stay here at the Safeway for a little bit. Got to talking with a lady who was asking people if they were registered to vote. Just started to chit chat with her. He said, "Do you know when the Goodwill opens?" And blah blah. But then we just got into a little bit more of a conversation. This was her second day on the job, standing around asking people if they were registered to vote, and if they weren't, and they wanted to be, she could sign them up. Most people were saying, "I don't have time for that," or "Yes, I am," or "No, I'm not," or "Go do something with yourself." People were kind of rude to her. I thought that wasn't nice, but hey, but she gets paid $23 an hour to stand there and ask people. And she said, and they need help. They need more people. So she gave me the information. Will I check it out? I don't know. I might. It is a possibility. Uh, it certainly pays more than Circle K, but it doesn't pay every day. And I don't know. They want somebody, I think they want somebody that's going to stick around. Well, I'm here for 2-3 weeks at the most, and then I'm out of here. And yeah, we'll see. The dog on AGT. Yeah, wasn't that amazing, Nate? Wasn't that amazing? California dreaming on such a winter's day. That dog and the gal, they were amazing. Racketeering. What's racketeering? Yeah, I would love to. I hope that gal wins for her and her dog. That was amazing. I will say that magician, the girl, the quick change, like that one kind of blew my mind too. But yeah, the the hairs on your legs stood up. You know what? I about had tears watching that. That was amazing. And what's his name? One of the top dogs, the judges. He was saying they had somebody else on there with a dancing dog. And they thought it was pretty amazing, but this girl blew them away. So I didn't see the other dancing dog. So, but amazing. Kevin, where are you? How's family? I know Piper's doing good. We've seen the picture about. Was it your aunt? Who else is in the hospital? Help us out. We'll all pray. Sleeping on the job. No, I'm not sleeping. I'm in bed, but I'm not sleeping. I am dressed. Well, I don't have a shirt on. Speaking of shirts, when I left the Safeway, I did go after chatting with Grace, the lady that I met. That's basically soliciting people to sign up to vote. Traveling Nate Dog. Uh-oh. Okay. Shucks, we'll miss you. The duct tape, yes, that was cute. All right, let me scroll down a little bit. So I guess there is another plus to that. Being stuck in a motel is I got to watch TV. I got to see that dancing dog. Amazing. Rocketeering is a good word, yes. Nate, you gotta be careful. Dallas like assassin Dallas. Duct tape, great on a car rim, yeah. Okay. Immediately demanded the dog start doing better tricks. Dallas and Pippa have to dance now. Oh boy. Okay, your mom. Waiting for the results. Okay. Thank you, Kevin. So, which brings us to jobs. Should Circle K post a job on the Shift Smart app on the phone? Well, then I'm like, oops, I don't have my clothes from the truck. The truck is 8-9 miles away. I'm not going to go pay $30 to go pick up clothes to go to work to make $50. And I still don't know where I'm going to stay should I do work. Because, okay, the motel here, it's $77 per night. That's the cheapest in town. Circle K pays $57 for a 4-hour shift. So, not quite breaking even if I do have to stay. So, I'm praying that they'll let me have my truck and then I can make payments, da da da. Meanwhile, I prepared myself just in case there's work in the morning. Jill, I got a green shirt. I know you like shirts, green, anything. Pair of jeans, a belt, and some pretty decent shoes that fit good, that won't hurt my feet. I made sure of that. So I am prepared to go to work. You know, I can't wear shorts, and I don't want to wear that nice shirt that Steve gave me anywhere to work. That's too nice of a shirt. That's a pretty shirt. So I'm not going to wear that to work. Meanwhile, I'm ready. I have food. I have water. I have more in the refrigerator. Um, Shower. It's all good. But it's expensive. I got to figure all that out. So not having the poker chips and the bucket and all that tonight, we're going to wing it. Yes, you can come in with R words. Kyle did with racketeering or rocketeering. One of them, both is either one, can be used. But technically, you don't even have to. Once we get to the point where I'm not reading the book, which will be in just a few minutes, I'm going to start writing down. No, I don't even have to do that. All I have to do is have Linda assist me. When we get ready towards the top of the hour to draw a name for the cash word, which we do sentences off, which we'll still do that too, but a little bit different way. Anyways, we'll just have a choose the right number, and that will be the person that wins the chance on the $5 cash word. So there's not going to be any chips being pulled out of a bucket tonight. Then when we do the cash word and we're doing the sentences, which will be mostly for fun, once again, we'll do the same thing like we typically do before we go raid Nate. We'll have just a quick drawing. Again, pick a number for this. So things are on track as far as doing our scratch offs. As far as how we do our scratch offs, it's different because I don't have the equipment with me. But we'll still have fun. We can talk, we can chat, we can talk about dancing dogs. Sounds rigged. That's your R word. That one's good. Rambunctious. That's another good R word. Remarkable. Thank you, Carol. No raid. That's an R. Yeah, I knew that I looked for your thumbnail, Nate. I didn't find one. And then Kobe also confirmed. That was when we first, it was half an hour ago when we first started. So he's busy training the dogs. Michigan Carol, welcome aboard. Good to see you. So now that we're kind of caught up, what is going on with everybody else? Phil, welcome aboard. There's one other downside to staying in a motel right in downtown Sierra Vista, more or less. I am kind of centered. This is kind of Fry Street, Coronado. I mean, this is kind of like the hub of Sierra Vista. So there is traffic. There's traffic. There's noises. Share the news. Ray starts with an R. That's true. Yep. So now even Timmy's coming up with R words, and I don't have any chips. But we're still going to have fun tonight. Okay, when scratching the ticket in bed, please keep the card visible or people will think you are. Okay, Kevin. Good point. Did you catch the part in the Facebook where I said, now that Piper's out of the woods, I'm going to have to teach her better ways to polish coins? What was she thinking? Oh, thank you, Linda. You don't actually have to do that. You can if you want. We can go from there, but it's all right. Just have when we get to that point, I'll just say, hey, I'll have a number that I write down, and you'll have to all be psychic and guess the number, and that's the person who will win the $5 scratch off, and we'll go from there. Sentences might be, maybe we will write down. Yeah, say I don't have one of those spinning wheel applications. So that would be a good way to do it. If you put your sentence in, then Linda writes the name down on the spinning wheel. But we don't have that. So we'll probably do, again, guess the lucky number, at least for tonight. Hopefully next Wednesday we'll be back on the normal track of how we do things. Brooklyn Queen, parts in between. Okay. It's all right, Diane. You're not totally late. We're doing good. I was just explaining to everybody that it's a little different tonight. I do not have the chips. I don't have the book to read from. I don't have the pot to pick the chips out of. So we're going to do a random guess the lucky number because I'm not near my truck right now, and I'm not going to my truck right now because it would cost way too much to go to my truck right now. This would have worked out a little bit better, but Jill's car is not available to her this week. She won't have her car till this weekend. Oh, well. I still have legs, but a 16-mile back and forth trip to get the poker chips out of the truck, no, ain't doing it. No pot, no munchies. Oh, definitely no pot. I do have munchies. Steve gave me some. I don't know. These are good. High energy trail mix. Definitely a good snack. I got 3 or 4 of those. I got some potato chips that he gave me that are organic. I've got 1 donut left, but I still have 3 more of those sausage egg croissants, and I have a piece of cake that I've been saving. No ding dongs. I would have bought ding dongs, Kevin, but Safeway didn't seem to have them, so I bought the donuts instead, which I'm almost out of. Those are so doggone good. They're hard to stay away from. The other part, RVBFE, R word, rapscallion, yes. Yeah, 16 miles is a warm up run, especially in triple digit heat. Yeah, it's triple digit. A few minutes ago, it was 103. We'll see what it says now. It really does get warmer the closer you get to 6 o'clock, but actually, we've dropped a degree. It's now 102. Yep, bear is here. Um, it is what it is. Ugh. I've got this propped up with my medicine so that it gets a little heat dissipation. So the medicine bottles are holding the laptop up off my knees. Missed it. Don't know what it was. Definitely a message from one of you. What? What's this? I don't know what this means. I'll have to. Oh, that was from a couple days ago. All right. Thank you, James. Okay, I got another one from Timmy on the duct tape tires. Pretty wild. He said they were going 50 miles per hour on them. Holy cow. That's a lot of duct tape. Duct tape isn't cheap. But if it keeps the rim from being destroyed, maybe it's worth it. Um, there's a little bit of time involved wrapping all that duct tape on there. Okay, I'm looking to see what I've missed here. Diane's hungry. And Tenemans chocolate frosted. I did see those. They do have them at Safeway. I got hooked on an Tenemans brand. Oh, gee. In the 80s. Yeah, in Tenemans. They have some other good products. Their Danish cheesecake. Oh, my. Or is it, I think it's Danish coffee cake. But it's a cheese. You know what I mean. Cream cheese. Oh, jeepers. It's so good. The Red Green Show. Red Green Show. That I'm not familiar with. Kobe's physically better. You have a bear on campus, Kobe? Or just an asshole? I think I'd rather deal with a bear. Duct tape and vice grips with a hammer backup can fix anything. There you go, Bear. You're right. I haven't given Linda my lucky number for tonight yet, Kobe. Although 11 is one of my numbers. I have, okay, I got 3, 6, 9, 11. 8 is another one that sometimes seems to be kind of has a vibration to it. Who knows? Sue, wet enough for you in Florida? Oh, yeah. I did see that there's a lot of rain down there and flooding, which brings me to another thing that I'm kind of concerned about. I keep hearing the weatherman talk about soon monsoons, soon monsoons. And Jill has mentioned it, Steve has mentioned it. I don't know. I'm hearing about the rain is coming, the monsoons. Lord help me, I need to cover that hole in the roof of the camper. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to afford to put in a forever fan in there, or whatever they call them, or just a simple vent. No, I'm going to have to just board it over and maybe put a little silicone around it and hope for the best. That's all that's going to be affordable this time around. Dirk, welcome aboard. Linda's got a word, rattle trap. Good one. That is a good one. I think once they replace the clutch, oh, well, let's put it this way. I'm expecting, if I'm going to pay that much money, which I don't have, but whatever, however that works out, to get the truck out of the transmission shop so I can live in it and work and pay them the balance of the money. I'm praying that they will go along with that. Don't know. At any rate, fix the roof vent, or close it up, and then survive all these the weather events. An old band, big band song, yeah, soon the monsoon. But so again, more of an adventure. I wasn't planning on being in Arizona in the heat, although I wasn't scared of the heat. I'm still not scared of the heat. However, I will say hydration is definitely a must. I certainly feel the need to drink more water. And everybody says drink water, stay cool. Oki gave me a little thing. It's got gel in it, and but then wrapped in cloth. And you soak that in water and you wear it around your neck, and that does help keep you cool. You definitely have to watch for overheating. You don't want to do that. You don't want to have a heat stroke. Yes, you're right, Kobe. Nancy Drew, welcome aboard. So again, it's an adventure. I'm learning. I'm learning about more about the Arizona, the Southwest climate. I've been a damn Yankee in Michigan my whole life. I can tell you what's going on in Michigan even now because of what day it is. You can expect some thunderstorms this afternoon. I have no idea if they're forecast or not, but living that close to Lake Michigan, yeah, it could happen. It's a summer day. The thunderheads will build up. You'll have a rain shower, probably after dark, which we always kind of liked. Was like, oh, good, I don't have to water the garden tonight because it's going to rain. Now, down here, it's a total reverse. You definitely have to water your plants day and night. Oh, yeah, Rocky would be suffering in this heat down here, Kobe. We definitely want air conditioning and or shade to be safe. Because animals, you know, when the temperature is 103 degrees, that black asphalt out there, I saw a chart. 100 degrees, the asphalt's going to be 140. Now you put your hand or your bare foot on that black asphalt, it's going to burn. Well, if it burns you, it'll burn the paws on your pet. So no, you can't take the dogs for a walk out there. Uh, it's a critical thing. It really is. No, it's not time to pick a number just yet. We got about another 20 minutes. Um, it's rigged. um, Tell them I'm from Detroit. Good friends with the Gambinos. I'd like to make them an offer. I'd like to make you an offer that you can't refuse. The dogs are still owed like 50K treats. Yes. Yes, the dogs deserve treats. Storms in West Michigan happens because I do late night rain dances. Good one, Kevin. You know, I always wondered if that worked. I mean, I grew up watching black and white TV and all sorts of westerns and even movies like Tarzan and oh gosh, there were so many. But I remember at least one or two different shows or movies, perhaps, where the Native Americans were doing rain dances. They were needing rain for the crops. Um, you never know. Oh, hi, Rocky. Good to see you, buddy. You know, Lucas will do that. I bet if Steve's watching right now, Lucas is probably perking his ears up as well. And I'm sure they're indoors right now, too. Because I bet if I turn on the TV at news time, which will be 5 o'clock, be when we end here, um, they, it's a Tucson TV station. Can't remember the name of it. K-Gun, WKUN, no, WGUN, KGUN, K-Gun. It's in Tucson. And they do all the local Southwest Arizona weather. Phoenix, uh, Marana, where Steve is, the Ironwood Monument, Sierra Vista, Tombstone, Bisbee. They do it all. And then with some yakety yaks about each place as well. Steve's place, if they say it's 103 in Marana, it'll be 108 at his place. It's always warmer by about 4 or 5 degrees. So they're definitely indoors. I don't know if they're watching right now. Doesn't matter. If they are, I'm glad they're here. Or if they're watching a replay, I'm glad. I hope they know that I love them. But they're indoors. They're staying out of the heat, which is important. And then as it gets towards dark, then we'll go out and take care of some of the chores that need to be done, which is mostly watering the plants. Linda's writing everybody's words down. William, are you not feeling well yet? Prayers for you, William. Definitely. We want you to get through this. It's been kind of a roller coaster, hasn't it, lately? William's not feeling too good. Michelle, she's still battling her issues with the pain and with the stupid, workman's comp bullshit, and on and on. Of course, me, with my health and the truck problems, and now financial problems. Yeah, it gets a little hairy. And then Piper, it's just, oh my goodness. Yesterday was real nail nail biter yesterday. But we'll all get through it, and you will too, William. Prayers coming out for you, buddy. Life was much easier. Ah, I hear you. You know, that's one reason I thought about getting another pet to replace Riley. I missed my Riley badly. But then I thought, I'm on the road, I'm working. It just kind of felt like having the extra responsibility of a pet. I felt like the lifestyle I'm leading right now would not be uh, proper for any pet. Therefore, no pet. Other than my tomato plant. But I did a good thing. My my tomato plant, cherry cochise, is with Oki. I left her for them. Hopefully, they'll be able to harvest a few cherry tomatoes off of it. It produced three so far, so I think it will continue to produce. And Oki has a green thumb, so they'll have a few little cherry tomatoes for salad. Oh, Grand Marais, welcome aboard, Troy. I know you'd have to maybe do the replay to catch up on everything that's going on, but I am struggling along right now. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I'm in a motel. No choice. Nowhere else to stay. My truck is 8 miles away at a repair shop. I can't stay there. And they won't be done with the repairs till tomorrow, and it's going to cost a ton of money. And I'm hoping they'll release my truck to me, even though I will owe them money. But they'll trust me to give them payments over the next 2-3 weeks, because what my estimate was and what their estimate was way far apart. You know, Badge and everybody was saying, well, transmission's this much and this much. So I had a pretty good estimate, even timesing the cost of parts by, you know, 3 times, thinking, okay, they have a 75% markup. I'm still covered. No, a clutch, I guess, is a whole lot more than a transmission, which I didn't know, and I still don't know for a fact, but I do trust the transmission place. They come 5-star rating. I've talked to other people outside of just looking at ratings on the phone. I mean, anybody can fake that, but no, real people. So, oh yeah, those are great people. Good thing you have your truck there. They won't rip you off. Well, that makes me feel a lot better. So, the P dance sure does. Yeah, boy, I do a lot of that. Maybe it's because I drink a lot of this. That seems like I'm constantly heading to the bathroom. I have more cold in the refrigerator. Isn't that a plus? See, it's an ill wind that doesn't blow some good. I have cold water. This is already room temperature, but still drink it. Hey, it doesn't matter. It could be warm water. You better drink it. You got to stay hydrated, especially when you're out here in the desert. In your comfy motel room. We're 10 minutes away from doing the draw. I know we won't be through the R words tonight. I don't have the book, but that's a pretty good slew of R words. I think there's even more S words. Won't that be fun? Restless, yeah. That's a good one, Michelle. Regurgitate. Yeah. Oh, I almost feel guilty because as of yesterday, I thought I was doing perfect money wise. That was going to make, you know, get the truck and start camping again and go to work for Circle K, earn the money to pay for the license and insurance costs to get the truck all legal beagle. And now it's going to be a lot more difficult. I'm behind the eight ball. Ugh. But something will work out. A word that starts with R is really and remember and race and Ray and really and Ryan and Rain and Rambo and roll and request and Rhonda and remain. Start with Timmy wants to win. Good ones, Timmy. Reinvent. That's a good one, Sue. Reinvent the wheel. Timmy kind of did that with the duct tape. Campus today, because you're Arizona expert. Oh, it's true that most of the states are 100%, and if they limit the use of water for residents. That is a good question. I believe that certain areas of Southern California have something like that in effect. It is not in effect in Arizona. However, consciousness, they conserve water, definitely conserve water. And unlike Michigan, where I need water, we go dip it out of the stream. It's not free. You do pay for water down here. Not as much as you would think. I think Steve, he hauls water. I don't know how often, but I believe he was paying like point 0.4 cents a gallon, something like that. And he would usually get like 800 gallons on his trailer. He's got two big what are they, 500 or 600 gallon containers, but he doesn't fill them totally because the capacity of the trailer is less than what the containers hold. So he has to. I think about 800 gallons is what he hauls on the trailer, and that's predominantly for the plants. Uh, they have a well, uh, you know, that has been great for 10 years, but is getting to the point now where the water table is dropping. They are investing in another well that will be drilled on the neighbor's property. Right now, the well they do have also serves the neighbor, but it's starting to lose its capacity. So they're going to put in another well. It's a chunk of money. They got to go down quite a ways. Then hopefully they'll have another water source. But yes, water, it's definitely a water conscious thing. They collect rainwater into a cistern, and they use that for watering the garden as well. I have not noticed that water is more expensive here in the Southwest, nor is ice. It's about the same price as it is anywhere. Water, like, buy a 6-pack of these or whatever. You can buy cheaper brands. This I picked up because it says it's got minerals and electrolytes. Okay, fine. You know, but the water I have in the refrigerator is not this. I have just normal, everyday, you know, 99-cent a bottle of water. Maria, welcome aboard. Everyone give Big Giant Bulb a warm welcome. Good to see you. Got a comment. Okay, I'll have to scroll up, Timmy. Give me a minute. Bulb. Hi, Bulb. Cute. Listen, Rebecca are here. Welcome aboard. Yes, I am losing my tan, Maria. It's too hot to go out and refurbish my tan. It's just too daggone hot outside. I thought, oh, I'll love Arizona. It's hot, it's sunny. Yes, it's both of those. It's too hot. I didn't think I'd ever say that. It's too hot. You just can't be out there for very long. Skip the pet, get a girlfriend. They tend to be potty trained and sometimes behave. You know, actually, Kevin, there's some there's a longing there. You know, perhaps it would be better being a couple and traveling and doing this. But then again, as Red Skelton is fond of saying, or was fond of saying, is that marriage is the leading cause of divorce. Oh, that's true, Diane. I'd have to say that's true. Mate, no tell. Well, I'm sitting in the lap of luxury. All I need is the girl, but that's not going to happen. So don't even think about it. Yeah, my legs are pretty tan. Get your R words in. Yeah, we're real close here. A tanning bed at the hospital. Yeah, that would have been nice. My luck, I would have got melanoma, regurgitation. Yeah. Oh no, William. Prayers for you and your mom. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry to hear that. Yeah, you're right, Bear. They kind of do. But again, I'm putting the trust to the man upstairs that it will be ironed out. One thing that might be helpful. Now, I don't think I've mentioned their name here on YouTube as of yet. But let's say things did go sideways. I'm not above and beyond a little bit of retribution, if you will. I would not recommend them by name here on YouTube. Do they want that kind of publicity? I doubt it. Would I do that? I guess it depends. Depends. I don't have any. God help me, I'm not that far yet. Well, I don't know about being on my knees, Timmy, but I get your point. I will. It's not a card to play, it's the truth. I am low income. I am working my way across the United States. I am a little bit needy right now. And hopefully they'll play ball with me. Oh no, Rebecca's in the hospital too? Goodness gracious, what is going on? Is there something in the air? Resurrection. Thank you, William. I like that word. So, Linda, you could take everybody's name, cut scissors, throw it in a bucket or something, a bowl, swish it around, and you could do the pick. Then we could just do the number thing later. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Royal. Timmy, I only get on my knees to the Lord. Hair care? No, it's just called core. It's got the sport cap, so you can squeeze it in your mouth. Nothing really special. Suppose it's got electrolytes and minerals. The pH balance is 7.4. Just supposed to be correct for people's bodies. Millie, James, welcome aboard. Linda's getting everybody's R words. I think we're going to do it Linda's way. I think Linda's going to maybe she'll hold her hand across her eyes and she'll point to a name of people that have put in their R words, and then that'll be the person who wins the scratch off. And then maybe that's how we'll do the sentences as well. Anybody that makes the sentences, Linda can work hard and keep track of it, and we'll go from there. Well, and we'll still put the words that I choose off the ticket up here on the screen. We can still do that. They're closing off natural springs. I did not know that, Kobe. Why? Are they worried that we're going to run out of water because Chicago's using it all? That is a concern. There's one or two, I think there's definitely one that I know of a viaduct that is channeled off of the Colorado River. I believe I don't know if it's in Lake Havasu or if it's south of the Parker Dam, but somewhere in there, there's an aqueduct that diverts the Colorado River water to Los Angeles. And I know I hear talk about what if, with climate change being a real thing, what if we don't get the snows in the Sierra Nevadas, in the Grand Canyon, which, the Colorado River flows through, which is the ultimate source of the water that feeds western Arizona, eastern California, western California in the form of Los Angeles. It's a lot of water. Is it unlimited? One can hope, but a dry heat. Yeah, it is dry heat. Grand Marais word is rust. Well, Becky's in the hospital, so she wants a hug. Rebecca is a good R word. All right. Yeah, Millie, I'm just going to let you know. People have my PayPal account number now and all that, but I've been on the receiving end of charity from this wonderful family that we have. They've all been trying to help me raise money to get my truck out of the repair shop. They already raised money for it being towed there, so that's covered. That got paid for. Now the truck is sitting there wanting 1,400 or God knows, hopefully no more than uh, worth of repairs to the transmission, clutch, whatever, and I'm at 900, so I got to try to raise $500 or $600 just to live and pay off the truck. Hopefully they'll accept payments because I can work in this area, but I need my truck to go back and forth to work, and I need my truck to live in. I can't afford, you know, this is the cheapest in town. It's $77 per night. Well, I can work for Circle K and I can make $57 a day. Still going underwater. No, I need my truck so I can go to BLM land and camp. You know, payday advance loan. I don't know. Do they do that for Social Security, Bear? I don't know. It's an idea, though. Finance nerd has to point out that inflation finally seems to be stabilizing. Well, that is good to know. That means that tomorrow a bottle of water will still be 99 cents, thankfully. Kelly's here. How you doing? Good to see you. All the way from London, Ontario. We're on R words. Shoot it to Linda. Linda's keeping track of everybody's R words. I'm not keeping track of shit. I'm just talking. I don't have the poker chips. I don't have the bowl. I don't have the book to read from. Yeah, all I have, I remember to grab my notebook, which had these in it. Bought these over a week ago, before all this trouble with, actually 2 weeks ago, before all this trouble with my hospitalization and the truck being broke down and in the repair shop now, and oh my goodness, it'll all work out. So no, I didn't go out. If I didn't have these already, we wouldn't have tonight's show. I would have said no show tonight. I'm not going to go out when I owe the people for my truck. I'm not going to go out and spend money on lottery tickets. No. No. Oh. Replay chat. Yes. You're right, Kofi. You won't. And we still got an hour to go, basically. We are to that point. What do you think, Linda? Should we do it the way I was saying? You just point your finger at a name, blindfold yourself. I know Colby's going to say it's rigged. Heck with what Colby says. Or, I have done it a long time ago. I cut everybody's name out and folded it and put it in a coffee can and did it that way. That was a pain in the butt, but I did it. That's right, RVBFE. What if climate change is actually the right climate and the one before was the wrong climate? like daylight savings time. I remember George Carlin in the early years, back 60s? Yeah, 60s, doing the hippy dippy weatherman. Behind me, you see the weather map for. Oh, I guess we don't have today's weather map. I'll try to remember yesterday's weather map. Ear surgery. Oh my goodness. 19 little slips of paper so far. Aha! Thank you, Linda. And we have 24 people on board. So five or six of you have not given Linda your R word. 99 days still, M24. I'll be back, Kevin. I'll definitely be back. I'm looking forward to it too. I still got to get home and get the bus ready because I want to bring the bus this year. But I guess if push comes to shove, I'll be bringing the Chevy with a camper. I'll be there one way or another. If I have to sleep in Maria's trunk. William's still here. Good. Don't have it in the crystal ball. I hear you, Nate. Yeah, it'll be snow after that, James. You're correct. And hopefully, not long after M24, I'm thinking October. I may not head directly southwest. I may head south because I'd like to visit Carol Walters, maybe Thrifty Angela. I'd like to see a few people on the East Coast. And then there's people in Florida for sure that I could visit with. There's Nomadic Hippie. There's my friend Fred and his wife. They're in Naples. There's Bob and Debbie. I mean, there's all kinds of people I can visit in Florida. Job-wise, I don't know what's available in Florida. I know in South Carolina there are jobs that I can do. It's a little more difficult to find BLM land or places to cheaply camp overnight. So that's a consideration. And then I'm thinking I will almost retrace my steps as I did this past winter across the bottom of the United States, eventually getting into Texas, but this time dropping even lower into Texas. I would like to go meet boondocking with Dennis. He's in Port Aransas, Texas. And then I have a friend in Houston. I'd like to visit her. And then I'd probably wander up through the Texas Hill Country, visit Lely again, and gradually work my way back over here to the southwest to Arizona. Definitely have to be here, I believe, the second week of February because I have to do the karaoke for Ironwood Meetup 2025. So, yeah. I'm not going to be in Michigan that many months this year. God willing. You know, there are things I need to do. The cottage has got to have its bathroom remodeled. It's a possibility my sister may move into my cottage. Not sure. My nephew's there now. But she might want to move in. There's room. I still have to get rid of Holly's stuff, the remaining stuff that Holly has at the house, and get it over to her apartment. And she's, of course, all worried about stuff. And then she'll want me to take her everywhere in the moon, but I'm not going to. I'll do the minimal for Holly, but not like I used to. And then from there, I've got to get ready for M24, of course. After M24, we'll see. Am I going to make it to the school of UP? I don't know. There is a little tiny get together. Michigan Carol and Jeff Johnson, Kyle, that's roaming with Ringo, Maria. Just a little tiny get together, 1 or 2 days up at Hardy Dam. That's just a mini meetup. Anybody's welcome to come. Kyle's brother has land there, so no cost. Just have to be uh, professional boondockers. Google payday loans, and it does look like they do it for Social Security. Thank you, Bear. I may just have to look into that. We'll have Alex pick the winner. Awesome. They want what? 22. They want 18,000. Yeah, I really hesitate on loans. I'm not a loan kind of person. I mean, I used to be. That's what you did. You got a loan. You got a loan for your car. You got a loan for this. You got a loan for that. You had a credit card. You did this. You did that. Everything on credit. Make your credit card payments. Boy, am I glad those days are over. James says, "Chase me west." Yeah, Michigan loves snow too much. You're right. Carol put it in chat. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the picky eater. I sort of remember that one. I sort of remember George Carlin. If you go on YouTube, type in George Carlin, you're going to get a plate full of George Carlin skits, and even many of the more recent ones before he passed away. There are some excellent ones on there. Be prepared for the F word a lot. Redoubtable. I like that, Kelly. Redoubtable. Joey's Chestnut, a famous hot dog eater, is banned because he ate a rival hot dog of Nathan's. Oh my God. Yeah, I like Nathan's. You don't find them everywhere. I don't think Safeway has Nathan's hot dogs. Rectify, receive. We got plenty of R words, Linda. You're, you're going to have more than 15 slips of paper. Bob said, thanks for calling. And we probably should do that here in a couple minutes. Lance has an extra bed. Just leave one sock at the door for his collection. And now we're on the edge of it, Kevin. I think I told you on the phone the other day, but I get friend requests on Facebook a lot, and it'll be a single girl and pretty whatever friend requests, and then it says one mutual friend. Guess who that mutual friend will be? I'm serious. All right, Kobe, careful with that ear. COVID ears, a lot of junk put out there. Oh, that's interesting. You know what? Kobe Kyle could be very right about that. Drop Seuss, flip the paper under the desk, think we're ready. Perfect. We're perfect, Linda. All right, we're going to do it. Going camping where Jerry Holly was. Okay, cool. I still need to catch up with Jerry. I have a gift that I've been carrying around for going on 5 years now. It's a special thing that you would give to a firefighter. Joey Chestnut, famous hot dog eater. No. Rockford, Michigan has quite a list of hot dog eaters, championship hot dog eaters in Rockford, Michigan. We believe you, Kelly. Carol's laughing her butt off. All right, Alex is ready to pick. We are about to pick a name out of the hat or whatever Linda is using. Alex is going to use it. I'm scrolling down, making sure that I haven't missed anything before Hebrew National. Yeah, and Nathan's are good. Yeah, 19 slips. Okay, and scrolling. We are ready. Alex is going to pick a name for the cash word. And I have a quarter here ready to start scratching. I have my ink pen. I have water. I got to drink water. Oh, that's cool, Nate. Let's hope so. Wouldn't that be something? A big winner just when we need it. Okay, floating around on this bed, this big fluffy bed, is a quarter. And it's gone. But I got another one. All right. And the winner is I know what the first letter is. First letter is going to be M. Careful with the quarters. Yes, you're right, Kevin. I will be. I'll keep them away from Piper. How about that? Actually, I don't think she'll probably want to handle any change anymore. Poor girl. I love that part, though, that I want McDonald's. We're so glad you're alive. You want McDonald's? I bet you gave in. That was it was a scary deal yesterday, Kevin. James wants to give us back. Aw, thank you. All right, who are we? Who's our winner? Bye, Lewis and Rebecca. Maybe cute. All right, put me on the big screen at church if that's where you're going. She got her McDonald's. Cool. That's good. That is good. Tell her she doesn't have to go to such extremes. I don't think this was rigged. Went to exactly who they should. Well, who is that? Why? Maybe I better scroll up. I'm missing something. Oh. Okay, I'm at the part where Linda says there's 19 slips of paper. Now I'm going down. Next is Linda laughing at William. Bear about the Kogel hot dogs. Yes, I've had Kogel, and I say I'm pretty close on the edge. Kugel's is good hot dogs. Does it blow Nathan's away? Pretty close. Traveling Nate Dog is saying congratulations to Land Cloud, but I don't see where Linda drew his name. See, now I'm not seeing. Okay, William's saying Big Mac, big money for the emergency fund. Linda is saying. Okay, Nate at Land Cloud won, and yet I can't see where Linda told me, but I believe it. We're going to scratch this off for Land Cloud Adventures, and actually we're scratching it off for me. Okay, thank you. I just now see where you said the same thing I just said, Nate. Thank you. All right, well, here we go. In the meantime, we're still going to do the words and sentences for the other drawing, for this simpler one, if you will. All right. I think everybody's getting caught up. Tim is at Lake Dardanelle State Park, looks like. All right, here we go. We got to get this done so we can raid Nate. Oh, wait, we're not raiding Nate. So we'll take our time. First letter is M. There is an M in gymnast. I think it's gymnast. That the end of the word is got one of those cactuses or cacti on it. Number has M. Okay, rhythm and mad. Maple, Badge's dog. One of Badge's dog. It's Maple and the other one's Max, I think. All right, next letter. Wouldn't that be something, Nate? Like repair the truck and take everybody out to eat or something. N is our next letter. N in number. And in wren. I'm thinking it's wren because, or it could be worn. Again, W, cactus, R, N. 5 million. This only goes up to 50,000. Then you take taxes out of that. That makes it 25,000. But hey, 25,000 would buy us all of us a nice meal, plus repair my truck. Yeah, let's do it. Hey, the power of prayer could happen. I want William to feel better. I want Michelle to feel better. I want Kobe to feel better. Anybody else who's having any type of problems, let's all just have a miracle. There's an N in fun. Any more N's? Yes, lynx. Like, cat, lynx. Remain. I think that's it for N's. Third letter is an E. That's a good vowel. There's an E in newspaper. At least I think it's newspaper because the first letter is a cactus. All right. Let's look here for more E's. Okay, newspaper has 2. Number has an E. Reel has 2 E's. Like movie reel or fishing reel. Populous and easy. Ape and deck. Update. Okay, moving down to puzzle number 2. Maple and cacti. In other words, the word is tame, but the third letter is a cacti or a cactus. E. Exist has an E. All right. Letter number 4 is a B. Good night, Tim. You always feel better. Thank you, Kobe. B. B is coming up, and number has a B. Any more B's? Bus has a B. All right. Next, H is our letter number 5. Let's look for H's. We have mishap. We have rhythm and hoop. That's it for H's. So I got to pick 2 words. Where's my ink pen? I don't need my ink pen. Linda can write them down, and I'll put them. I'll still put them on the screen. There's my ink pen. Anyway, kayak is your first word, and your second word is maple. Kayak, Kayak, and maple, Maple. And I could type them. That way, give Linda a break. Kayak. And, oops, she already got them. Okay. I'll put them on the screen. There they are. Those are your first two words to make a sentence out of. And Linda's going to keep track of your sentences and put your name in the pot again. And she or Alex will draw once we get done scratching this off. Then we'll do the other. We might go over the 2-hour time, but Nate's not live at 8, so we'll be fine. All right. Next is 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me make sure. Okay. The next letter is L. I like L's. There's usually a few L's. Populous. There you go. Linda's got weenus and vagina. And and Kyle's got a sentence already, Linda. Maple has an L. Lynx has an L. I think that, there's an L in scaffold. Scaffold. Okay, next letter is a P. No one's won yet. We're scratching it off for Nate, Timmy, but Nate already donated it back to me, so technically we're scratching the ticket for me. I know, it sounds rigged, right? Nancy's got a sentence, and so does Kobe, and so does Kelly. Wow. Thank you, Sue, for updating Timmy and whoever else. All right, we're working on the letter P. Newspaper. Rip. R-I-P. Populous. Update. Ape. Maple. And hoop. Like basketball hoop. Hoop-de-doo. All right, that's it for the P's. Nate Dogg's got one. Cool. Good one, James. Yeah, Timmy needs black duct tape. Make those tires out of. He sent me a link for a YouTube video where they made bicycle tires with duct tape. It was kind of like Mythbusters style of video. It was cute. It was kids. Okay, W is our next letter. There's a W in newspaper and wren, or whatever it is. It was a cactus. More W's. That was it for the W's. Next is O, a good vowel. Your maple vagina. And now you're imitating Holly. That felt good. Nancy's going, you. Oh, what fun. All right. All right, we're looking for O's. Populous. And scaffold. Wow, I'm not seeing a lot of O's. Hoop has 2 O's, and guess what? We have spelled one word in puzzle number 2. We need at least 3. to win anything. All right. Our next letter is a J, and this is letter number 10, so I'll be giving you another word. But first, we'll look for the J's. There's a J in a jar. There is a J in kayak. No, there's not. There's any more J's? I don't see any more J's. So your next word is going to be exist. E-X-I-S-T. That will be the third word. And now you've got kayak, maple, and exist. E-X-I-S-T. You can make a sentence using any two or all three words. And Linda will write your name down and put you in a bowl or a bucket or whatever she's using to draw for the next ticket when we're done with this one. You have named a lot of R words. One entry per person, Timmy. Yeah, there you go. Nancy's correct, Timmy. All right, next we did the J's, so now we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me make sure I know what letter number 15 is going to be. Right now, letter number 11 is a C. There is a C in scaffold. We got to put the words up on the screen. Did you type those out yet, Linda? Kayak, maple, and exist. Here we are. And there they are on the screen right here, right by Linda's picture. Anne's got a sentence. She used all three. Excellent. All right. C and deck. Any more C's? I think that is it for C's. Next letter is an I. Another good vowel. There's an I in rip. I in sir. I in mishap. Aside. Quite. Remain. Exists. Well, wait a minute. No, I can't count that. Because it's EX cacti ST. So I could scratch it, but I'm not going to. All right. A K is our next letter. You pin your weenus and vagina against the kayak and the maple. They may cease to exist. What are you drinking, Sonia J? Is Jim there supervising you, or are you by yourself? See, Wednesday's not lodge night, is it? That's a good one. That's oh my ouch. You got us all falling down on the floor, Sonia. All right, K's. There's 2 K's in kayak. I think that might be it with a K. So K and deck as well. It's a crossword. That's it for K's. All right, next is a Y. There's a Y in gymnast. It's a Y in kayak and easy. Rhythm has a Y. Lynx has a Y. All right. And our next letter is going to be letter number 15. So you'll get your fourth and final word to make sentence. Needed that. All right. Hide by the chainsaws, Kobe. He's at the Scottish Rite meeting. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I miss those days. I always enjoyed Lodge, and we always ate really good too. One of the brothers' wives, she was Eastern Star, but she was the cook for everybody. Oh my. All right. Um, I have no idea what that next letter is. It's got to be a G. The material came right off. See, you see that? Right. I can get my finger on it. Right there. My dirty fingernail. I think it's a G. Yeah. Well, Masons eat well. I'm sure you figured that out, Sonia. I hope that's a G. Go for it. Gymnast. That's it. All right. Next letter. Oh, by the way, we got to give you your fourth word. Your fourth word is going to be deck. D-E-C-K. Finger on the G spot. Good one, Papa Drew. Yeah, C and O gone, so I'm thinking it is G, Nate. Boy, I don't see the dick hanging out. Remember that one? What did the O say to the Q? Your dick's hanging out. Yeah. 25-year pin. Man, that is amazing, Sonia. That is amazing. yeah, rub the G spot right off. All right, the next letter is a D. All right, let's go for D's. Aside. Deck. We spelled deck in puzzle number 1. So we have one word in puzzle 1 and one word in puzzle 2. Too bad you can't combine them. Date, update has a D, and that's shared with scaffold. Mad in puzzle 2 has a D. How about that? And that's it for the D's. We have 4 letters left to go. Kayak, maple, exist, and deck. D-E-C-K. Next is a T. Let's look here. Update and quite. Rhythm and tape. Exist. Sweet cheeks. Yeah, deck. D-E-C-K is the 4th word. Rubbing too hard. You're right, Sue. I am. And then Linda's got the words right there. Get 4 words. Any 2, any 3, or all 4 make a sentence. Linda will put your name in the pot for the drawing, which we'll be doing here in a few minutes. For this little boy here, $5 cat, or not cash word, but scratch off. They're kind of different, but they're kind of fun too. All right. 3 letters to go. U. We're looking for U. Number has a U. Populous and quite has a U. Update has a U. Fun has a U. Peanut butter and jelly has a U. No, it doesn't. Roy and Becky are here. Welcome aboard. Papa Drew is here too. I don't know if I said hello. Ahoy, Papa Drew. Quick update, I've been in the hospital. My truck's in the shop with a broken transmission. I'm in a motel doing this live stream, hoping to make money to pay for my truck. There. Watch replays. Then you get more details. I had a heart attack. Put it in a stent. Okay. I think I'm done. Oh, there's a U in bus. I think that's all for the U's. The importance of vowels. That's correct. That is correct. The vowels are rather consonant tonight. Or constant, sorry. We're constantly having vowels. Constantly having vowel movements. Yeah. Okay, S, we're looking for S's. S in newspaper, S in sir and scaffold, S in gymnast, aside, easy, easy does it. Roy, we're scratching this off for none other than me. Nate won it, but he's donating it to me because he knows I need money. So let's hope. I need about $400 or $500 more to pay for the truck. All right. I see an H that we missed in rhythm, so I got that. Looking for S. There's an S in bus and exist. We now have 2 words on puzzle number 2, hoop and bus. We have 1 letter left to go. New live stream on, that's going to be Friday, right? No, Papa Drew, I am in Sierra Vista, Arizona. My truck is in Huachuca City, Papa Drew, just about 8 miles north of here. The clutch blew up. And unfortunately, it's more expensive than I thought to repair. It was expensive getting it towed to that place. That was $540. The hospital gave me a letter, so they did not charge me the impound fee or administrative fees. I crawled under the truck, and basically that's where I had my heart attack when I was trying to figure out what was wrong with the truck because I could not get it to go out of first gear, and it made all kinds of noise. Good one, Nate Dog. I probably did say poop. Accidentally. Oh, last night, remember the music playing in the restaurant? I got 2 emails from Google. Copyright. They're now holding it against me. They just warned me. Hey, you actually had 2 copyright strikes. 2 of those songs they picked up on the feed. So we'll try not to have music in the background next time. Last letter is an F. There's 2 F's in scaffold. We did not spell scaffold. There's an F in fun. We did spell that, which means we have 2 words spelled in puzzle number 1, which is fun and deck. But we'll do a double check. There's a P that we missed in mishap, but we don't have the A. We will do a double check though. And there are no F's in puzzle number 2. All right, so now we're going to do the double check real quick. Party bus driver for adult dancers. So has that bus got poles all the way through it? No seats, you just got poles. to hang on to, kind of like a subway. Yeah, why is your kayak not in the water? Maybe because you're not near the water? Wait, now, don't you have a lake cabin or something? Well, it's not the weekend, that's right. Make great tips. All right, we're going to double check. P's, yes, there's a P in newspaper, but we do not have an A or an R. All right, double checking. There's an N that we missed in gymnast, but no A. R's A. So there's an L that we missed in real, but we don't have the R. Q, no Q's. There's a P in populous. There was actually two P's. And a C that we missed. Again, we need the A. How did I miss so many letters? But if we had an A in puzzle number 1, we would be into some bigger money. All right, puzzle 2. R. There's an E that we missed in remain. We do not have the R or the A. Maple needs the A. Tame needs an A. Mad needs an A. We spelled bus and we spelled hoop. We need X for exists and links. Well, what it boils down to is that it's a loser. But it was fun. Had fun doing it. Yeah, I'm still a winner. Yeah, got to get the sentences in now. Glitter is hard to pick up. You know, even with a vacuum cleaner, it better be a pretty powerful one, Papa Drew. I know what you're talking about. Yes, I had kids and they had glitter. Brain is not in the capacity to make sentences today. To me, it's threatening Roy. Bar and seats for the lap dances. Oh, I got it. Well, I just hope you have is it co-ed, Papa Drew? Yes, you should make YouTube videos. Thank you, William. Okay, got to prop the laptop up a little better. It's getting a little warm on my lap. 16 thumbs up. Thank you for reminding everyone, Linda. 28's a good number. I can't remember what our record is. It's 30 something. I think 32 maybe. Do you remember, Nate, what my record is? Roy is drinking maple syrup in the kayak under the existing deck. Excellent. Excellent. Roy and Becky are in, Linda. Roy, Linda's keeping track of everything because my poker chips, my bowl, my book are all in the truck. The truck is 8 miles away. Jill's car is not available. Therefore, I'm not taking a taxi for $30 to go get the accoutrements for this game show. Free lap dances. Thank you, Papa Drew. My heart is healthy. Well, actually, you know, it was that close to where I was going to be kicked by my defibrillator. They said I was 5 degrees away from it happening. They were able to read all of the info off of it. They transferred me from a smaller hospital where I broke down and had to call an ambulance because I couldn't breathe. Couldn't walk, couldn't breathe. I wasn't feeling right. Had to abandon the truck and, you know, worry about myself. Then they transferred me to a heart specialty hospital in Tucson, Arizona. And that's where they put the stent in and helped me get over my, all at the same time I was having walking pneumonia. I thought that's what was making me short of breath. But I knew that once I felt like somebody was standing on my chest that it was time to go to the hospital. Probably a good thing I did. Because the main aorta was 90% plugged. So I was in rough shape. Not bragging. Who brags about that? War wounds. Yeah, right. Special guest on shows, one of the people in the main office of YouTube. Wow. You know what? Roy, don't discount Timmy. He'll pull it off. If we asked him to put former President Clinton on YouTube on his channel, it probably would happen. Rob on the road, welcome aboard. It's good to see you. I need a ride on topless night. Nothing smaller than It sounds fun. We're going to give this, because of the way we're doing it, Linda's writing people's names down for the sentences that you're making out of these 4 words. Actually, any 2, any 3, or all 4, make a sentence. Linda will write your name down and put you in the pot that she has. And then her grandson or nephew, I forget, somebody will draw a name for the winner, and we'll scratch this off and see what happens. Renee is here. Welcome aboard. Sue's got a very good sentence there, Linda. Rob is being quite specific. Sonia with a J. Renee saying hi back to Kyle. Well, James, I don't know. You might be going into some weather in Texas. They've certainly had their share. Definitely a couple weeks ago with all the tornadoes. My goodness. I don't know if there's much of that happening right now across the nation. I do know that Florida's getting hit pretty hard with rain and flooding. Arizona, of course, is getting hit with heat. Definitely hot here. Let me look, see what it is now. It's going on 5 o'clock. 1, 2, 1, 3. 103. So it went up 1 more degree. Oh, it said 103. Now it changed to 101. Just that quick. Sunset is at 7:26. You know, that's another thing that kind of muzzles me. It's, next week will be the first day of summer, which is the longest daylight day of the year. Now in Michigan, I've been accustomed my whole life, when it's this time of year, it's still daylight at 10 o'clock at night. Well, okay, 9 o'clock at night, but because of daylight savings, it's 10 o'clock at night, and you can be out mowing your lawn, at 10 o'clock at night, because it's still daylight. And it starts to get light at 5:30 in the morning. But down here in Arizona, it's going to be getting dark at 7:30. When that sun goes down, and it's not just because of the mountains. I can't believe that that's a big, huge effect. It's somewhat of an effect. Okay. But dang, it's dark at 7:30. Maybe that's a blessing because it starts to cool off after it gets dark. And I'll hear more traffic because people are going to the grocery store, going out to eat, or I'm on Fry Boulevard. It's a main drag. But in Michigan, it'd be daylight still. Is it because of the latitude, or let's see, longitude's up and down. Latitude, you know, Michigan 45th parallel down here. Does that have something to do with it? I'm going to have to study up on that. Bear, Weldington's still light at 10 p.m. Yeah. 8:45. See what I mean, Bear? Is it because of, one would think, okay, the winter solstice, the sun is as far south as it's going to go towards the equator. But I don't think the days are any longer down here in the wintertime. So they're definitely short in Michigan. You know, you get out of work on Christmas Eve and it's, 5 o'clock and it's dark. And it don't get daylight till 9 o'clock the next day. 8:30, 9 o'clock. But I don't know. I'll do a little study on that. The further north you are, the longer the days are. Okay, I thought about that too. I was talking to a guy from Alaska, actually a gal. She's one of the park rangers here at Coronado. Beautiful girl. She's from Alaska. And she was saying that it just gets so boring during the day because it never got dark. The sun just kind of went around the horizon. Wow. The Earth is canted, so that in the summer, the northern hemisphere leans towards the sun, resulting in longer days, and you bore yourself as well. I don't know. I don't think it's boring, but time zones, yeah. Well, Arizona doesn't follow suit, nor does Hawaii as far as daylight savings. So, in one way of looking at it, if they did, it'd be an hour closer to what Rob and I are trying to think of as normal. Flat Earth, yeah. Ask Freedom Dove. She's a believer in flat Earth. Then there's Pat. Haven't seen him lately, but he's out here somewhere. Quartzsite, Parker area. Roy knows who I'm talking about. He's got the 4x and he's taking people up to the desert bar. Get up with a rooster. Yeah. We have a few of them around here. America's allowed access to the sun unsupervised. I struggle with the revolving doors. That's good. 4:54 a.m. Roll over. Go back to sleep. Good idea. When I'm camping, I get up. I'm outside. 4 o'clock in the morning. Believe it or not, I've been camping at Carr Canyon and Miller Peak, or Miller Canyon as well. There's people out that time of morning hiking. Or it could be illegals coming across the border. I think I may have seen one. That was the morning that I kept hearing the dogs all night long. The Border Patrol had their bloodhounds out. Rob works nights. Daylight has zero meaning. Days are sun, sometimes days are dark. Depending on which way you pull your blinds on your windows. I have the blinds closed here. I thought about opening them for our live stream tonight, but I didn't because you really want to keep the sunlight out and a little bit of the heat out. So we are after 5. I think it's time to see if everybody is in the pot with Linda as far as their sentences. Time is a human creation. Make sure we get our asses to work on time. You're probably right. I've not quite grabbed that concept of relativity. time being linear. Time could be a dot. Time could be just everything. Linear time being a creation of humans. I don't know. Definitely kind of an ouch. Maybe I won't think about that so hard tonight. Yeah, there could be a song somewhere, Rob. Worst country song ever. Kobe says it's rigged. Yeah, yeah, they get covered till fall in Arizona. I believe you're right, Roy. I'm learning. Okay, purple chip. Bernay, I don't have the chips. Talk to Linda. She's got everybody's names. I don't have the chips. I don't have the bowl. I don't have the book. They're all in my truck. The truck is 8, 9 miles away. I can't get to it. How rude you can make that. You can use any two, any three, or all four, Rob, and give it to Linda. I am right now. I'm at the Knights Inn in Sierra Vista. I hope it's my last night. I hope my truck is ready tomorrow, but I may have to go one more day here. I don't know. It's $77 a night. Carol, I was with Steve and Oki up until day before yesterday because we thought my truck would be done. Well, it's not done. It's still not done. It won't be done, they say, until tomorrow. So basically, I've been here 3 days. I may have to add another day. And there goes, almost $400 right out the door. I'm comfortable. I will say I'm in air conditioning. I got a refrigerator. I got a microwave. Got the shower. Got the TV. Got a big comfortable bed. I've been sleeping a lot. Maybe I did need this, but still, it's too much luxury. Fun fact of the day, there's no such thing as a clock with 100% accuracy. I might have to say that's probably pretty true. Ask a farmer about the hours of the day, work hours, sleep hours. Shout out to kids to get off their ass, land hours. No need for a clock, yeah. Special guests. I might do that someday, Timmy. I haven't really thought too much about it. Thank you, Carol. I really appreciate that. Zorro the cat eats at 5. Set your watch by it, yep. Animals probably have a better sense of time than we do. But I think, I'm able to I have an internal alarm clock. Let's say there's something important I got to do, which makes me have to get up at 3:30. I have to get up at 3:30 because I got to be somewhere by 5 a.m. and it takes an hour drive to get there. I will wake up at 3:30. No alarm clock. Boom. Chances are I didn't sleep well ahead of that, though, because I worry whether I am going to wake up in time or not. That happens. Okay. Let's wrap this. Has everybody got their sentences into Linda? Last chance. In 1 minute. At 5:10 my time, which is 8:10 your time, I'm going to scratch this ticket for whoever Linda draws. Worked on the boats, never had a watch, could estimate the time. Can't tell you what day it is anymore. I lose track sometimes as well, Rob. 7:09 according to Timmy. Yeah, Arizona is 3 hours difference from most people that are on here who are on the East Coast or Michigan, Midwest, Ohio, that area. Nancy's usually within 10 minutes. That's good. Okay, my clock just ticked 5:10. Who is our winner, Linda? Meanwhile, while I'm waiting for that, this is called Catan. It's a $5 ticket. Down here, you've got the dice. When you scratch a dice, you get a number. The number corresponds up here. You find the numbers and you scratch that off. Underneath those will be symbols. And the symbols are in the middle. Now, once you get all 6 dice scratched, you've scratched all the corresponding numbers up here, you look at the symbols and count your symbols. And a little hard to see, but like 3 gold coins are worth $5. 3 sheep are worth 10. 3 bricks are worth 25, and it goes on up. Now, Timmy, Arizona does not follow daylight savings. Therefore, we are 3 hours difference from Eastern time. I know it's confusing. But in November, it does change. It will be only because everybody else changes, but Arizona doesn't. So instead of 3 hours difference in November, it'll be 2 hours difference. Arizona does not follow the daylight saving rule like all the other states. Hawaii does not either. So it can get a little confusing. Rob is the winner. All right, Rob. Here we go. We're gonna get this cooking along. The world changes, but the world changes time, but we don't. You're right, Roy. All right, the first die, this is for Rob, is a 2. Let's see, we got 1. There's exactly 1 number 2 up here in the 6-sided things, and that was a grain. Okay. The next die, legal advice, cream helped clear it up. The next die that I scratched is the number 8. Looking up here, there's 1, 2, there are 2 number 8s. The first one is a gold coin. The next number 8 is also a gold coin. Now, see, I've seen it where you think, okay, I've got 2 of a number. The first one has a gold coin, so the next one's going to be a gold coin. Not necessarily. This time, yes. You got 2 gold coins so far. So you have the potential of $5, and the gold coins do not appear anywhere else. So you have a potential $5 winner so far. Next, dice number 3 is a 10. Let's see, there's a 10, another 10. There are 2 10s. First one is wood. 100 million. It only goes up to 50 grand, Kobe. And then you pay taxes, and it'll be 25. And I split it with Rob. So there's a potential of 12.5 each here. All right. The next 10 is also wood. So we have 2 golds, 2 woods. 3 woods will get you $25. 4 woods would be 75. 2 woods and 2 sheep is 500. 2 woods and 2 bricks is 1,000. We have 3 more dice left. California always wins. The problem is, Kobe, California is so dadgum expensive. And I'm probably a little bit too conservative to make it in California. They're a little leaning quite a bit to the left further than what I can almost tolerate. All right, 12 is our next. There is exactly 112, and it is wood. So we now have 3 woods. We need 4 woods to win $75. What I thought I was looking at woods. No, those are bricks. Okay, we have 2 dice left. Yeah, $1 billion. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Well, if I was to move to California, I'd have to buy land in Bisbee, Arizona, because that's what the rich Californians are doing. They're buying land in Arizona, particularly around Bisbee, Patagonia. Yeah, and they're moving there, or at least that's where you see them all. There's a lot of California plates when you're down in that direction. Need Christmas twice a year, you're right, Timmy. A loan shark, yeah. Been in California just but barely. You know, crossed into California from Yuma, went to the Van Aid meetup, which was at American Girl Mines. That was near the Empire Dunes in California, Southern California, just not far from Yuma, about 30 miles. Then I went north. I've been to Blythe, California. Of course, I camp in California normally when I'm in the Parker area. I camp in California. I work in Parker, Arizona. All right. Let's see. What do we got? Dice number 5 is a 6. Looking up here, we have a 6, 6. We have 2 number 6s. One is ore. And the other 6 is brick. So, we got 1 dice left. What's our potentials here? We have a potential of $75 if we get another wood. We have a chance of $5 if we get a gold. If we were to get 2 more ores, it could be 50. We only have 1 grain. I don't see us getting any more grain. I mean, we might, but it won't be enough. Okay, the last dice is 11. We have 2 spots up here that are 11. The first one is grain, and the next one is ore. So, according to the dice, we've not won anything. Double checking. We didn't have 9s, we didn't have 4s, we didn't have 5s, and no 3s. All right. Now, there are 2 bonus circles here. Sew buttons on your underwear. That's right. First bonus, they call it a development card bonus, says no bonus. And the next one says no bonus. So both of these stupid $5 tickets were losers tonight. Sorry about that, Rob. But it was fun. Gambling is a risk. What can you say? But you're still a winner. I'm glad you all were aboard tonight. I don't know if Nate is still here, maybe, but Kobe, do you know, is Ray coming on later on tonight? Or Bernae, do you know? He usually comes on at 20 minutes after the hour. Let's see, Nate goes from 8 till 9. Usually about 20 minutes after 9 Eastern time is when Ray comes on. Is he coming on tonight? Kobe's going to check. Oh. So, buttons on your underwear, as Linda reminded me. Saturday, I don't have a clue. I do have a channel still that you did not guess this past Saturday. So we'll continue. That's if I'm not working on Saturday. If I'm working on Saturday, I'm probably going to work as many possible hours as I can and not worry about YouTube for a minute. Speaking of YouTube, I got a letter yesterday, not about a copyright strike, but from YouTube, from AdSense, that they have sent the 6-digit authorization numbers to my home address, which is Michigan. So my sister is going to check for that. It was supposed to have been sent yesterday. Giving the mail usually takes a couple days. I don't know, is Google based in California? Either way, we didn't think it'd be there today, so my sister's going to check tomorrow to see if there's a letter from Google with my AdSense 6-digit authorization number. And when that comes in, everything should be good for them to start putting advertising on my content, whether it be live streams or my static videos, which would be kind of cool. Who knows? My phone's been beeping to me. Roy and Becky got to go. We'll see you. Thank you for being aboard. 1213. Okay. Message number 38 is a photo. Tell Roy and Becky, why is Arizona? Because of Arizona's hot climate, daylight saving time is largely considered counterproductive. The argument against extending the daylight hours into the evening is that people prefer to do their activities in the cooler morning temperatures. I agree. I'm not an Arizonian, but I agree. It is cooler in the morning. Right now it's still kind of, I wouldn't call it steamy because we don't have the moisture. It's 10% humidity, something like that. But what about when these monsoons show up? I bet the humidity is going to go skyrocketing, and morning time would definitely be a better time than late afternoon, early evening. It still says it's 101, and our time is 5:23. Sun goes down in 2 hours from now. So, I'm not going out jogging. Okay, I will, Nancy. I'll post it right here. I'll post it right here in the chat right now. And then the next video I do, I'll put it on there. Yeah, thank you, Linda. Okay, good enough. I'll let you post it. I have so much trouble with linking, Nate, but I'll try. I might have to just type it right out, the whole thing. What is that? PayPal me / then my name. I don't know. Oh, yeah, that's a good thing. And if you do go to my PayPal, look for my picture. It'll, be me with my captain's hat on. Thank you, James. We should be good. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for being aboard tonight and for putting up with a little bit different rules tonight because I didn't have my poker chips and all that. Get some duct tape, make tires. Thank you, Timmy. I do need one more tire. I'm running only four tires right now. I don't have a spare. So I do need to get that done probably before I leave this area. Oh, another problem campus. All right, Kobe, we're going to miss you. Looking forward to see you in July. Good seeing you too, Kelly. All right, I think I'm caught up more or less. Hope to see you Saturday. That would be noon Eastern, um, if I'm available. Yeah, there's a good chance I will be. So, between now and then, maybe there'll be a video. I don't know. My camera, both of my cameras are in the truck. They're safe because, they lock the gates on that place at night. So I'm not worried about somebody stealing my stuff. The truck sat out front of their offices or their garage, already out by the street for 4 days. So nobody bothered it there. Nobody bothered it down in Bisbee. So I'm pretty confident that everything is intact. Those missing sockets, I think, are at Lily's house. I don't know. Not her house, but at Lily's. I think that's where I left them. All right. Yeah, mud puddles. That's it, mates. Thank you for being aboard. God bless you all. We all need blessings. We all need prayers. And I'm living proof of that prayers work. So for those of you who are sick tonight, not feeling well, or have loved ones, pray. Pray, pray, pray. Pray for yourself. You can pray for yourself. But we're praying for you too. All right. See you Saturday, I hope. Fair winds and smiles. And may God bless. Good night, everyone. End the stream. Okay, end the stream.